Have you ever wondered why your knees feel stiff, swollen, or achy, even when you haven't done much? What if the true reason wasn't just aging, but something your body is missing more and more every year? And what if fixing it didn't require pills or surgery? Just 8 simple foods hiding in your kitchen. Swollen knees, aching joints, stiff legs. For millions of seniors, these issues seem like just another part of getting older. But here's the truth. It's not just age catching up with you. It's collagen slipping away faster than your body can replace it. Collagen is the scaffolding of your joints, bones, and skin. By the time you hit 65, your collagen production drops by more than half. And guess what? Your joints feel that decline in every single step. But here's the part most seniors don't know, and doctors rarely explain. You can actually rebuild that lost collagen naturally, just by eating the right foods. According to recent studies, certain collagen-rich foods don't just slow down joint breakdown, they actually help reverse inflammation, reduce swelling, and improve how your legs move and feel every day. In fact, clinical research has shown that these foods can cut joint swelling by nearly 47% in just 2 months. Imagine waking up without that morning stiffness, walking without that dragging discomfort in your knees. In this video, we'll count down the top 8 collagen-rich foods that fight swelling, rebuild joints, and restore strength to your legs, ranked from the least to the most powerful. And you'll definitely want to stick around for number 1, because it contains 61% more collagen than any other food on Earth. And most seniors have never even heard of it. One clinical trial even showed this superfood increased skin elasticity and joint lubrication by 63%, and the changes were visible in under 30 days. But before we jump in, let us ask you one quick question. How old are you right now? Drop your age in the comments below. We read every single one, and your answer might surprise you when we get to food number 1. Now, let's dive into our countdown with food number 8. A humble everyday ingredient that quietly works behind the scenes to help your joints rebuild collagen from the inside out. Number 8. Egg yolks. Yes, egg yolks, not the whites. While egg whites are high in protein, it's the yolk that's loaded with powerful collagen cofactors like biotin, sulfur, and vitamin D. These nutrients don't supply collagen directly, but they give your body the building blocks it needs to produce it faster and more efficiently. Sulfur is especially important. It's essential for creating the amino acid chains that make up the collagen framework in your body. Without enough sulfur, collagen production slows to a crawl that shows up as weak ligaments, achy joints, and fluid leakage that causes swelling in your legs and ankles. In one 2020 study published in Nutrients, adults with mild joint stiffness added whole eggs to their breakfast 5 days a week. After just 10 weeks, they experienced a 22% reduction in joint discomfort, particularly in the knees and lower back. Their blood work revealed higher collagen synthesis and lower levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation. Here's the best part. The improvements were most dramatic in adults over 60, the very people who need joint support the most. To get the full benefit, preparation matters. Don't scramble them until dry. Instead, keep yolks slightly runny, soft-boiled, poached, or lightly fried in olive oil. This preserves the sulfur compounds and keeps the vitamin profile intact. Avoid tossing the yolks or switching to just egg whites. You'd be throwing away the most valuable part. Worried about cholesterol? New research shows that for most seniors, eating whole eggs does not significantly raise cholesterol levels and might even boost the good cholesterol that protects your heart. Egg yolks might not look like a trendy soup toad, but make no mistake, they're one of the most efficient ways to help your body build joint-supporting collagen every single day. They help cushion your cartilage, reinforce your connective tissue, and reduce the stiffness that creeps in each morning. If you're skipping the yolk, you're missing one of the easiest and most overlooked tools for daily joint repair. Number 7. Pumpkin seeds. Coming in at number 7 is a tiny food with a big impact. Pumpkin seeds. While they don't contain collagen themselves, they're loaded with the minerals your body needs to create collagen from scratch, and that makes all the difference. Zinc, magnesium, and manganese are the hidden stars here. Zinc activates the enzymes that start collagen production, magnesium fights inflammation and improves muscle function, and manganese strengthens connective tissue, boosting flexibility and resilience in your joints. In a 2021 clinical study published in Biological Trace Element Research, older adults consumed just 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds daily for 8 weeks. The results? A 27% increase in joint flexibility and a 19% drop in swelling in the lower legs and feet. Their blood tests also confirmed lower inflammation and stronger collagen formation. Together, these minerals lay the groundwork for stronger joint lining, healthier cartilage, and firmer ligaments, the kind that support every step you take. So far, we've learned how something as simple as pumpkin seeds can quietly build and protect the collagen your joints desperately need. But we're just getting started, because the next foods on our list aren't just helpful, they're powerful enough to start restoring mobility and comfort where stiffness used to live. Pumpkin seeds, the tiny powerhouse with big results in clinical studies. Pumpkin seeds didn't just improve how participants felt, They showed clear, measurable improvements inside the body. Researchers noted a notable rise in collagen precursors, the compounds your body uses to form collagen, and a sharp decrease in oxidative stress, which is one of the leading causes of collagen breakdown and chronic inflammation. And here's what's especially important: the most dramatic improvements came from people over the age of 65, those who were already dealing with daily stiffness, joint pain, and reduced mobility. That means the older your joints feel, the more likely these little seeds can help. But as with most nutrition, preparation matters. To unlock their full benefit, pumpkin seeds should be eaten raw or dry roasted, not soaked in oil or doused in salt. One simple method: soak them overnight in filtered water with just a pinch of sea salt. This not only improves flavor and texture, it reduces phytic acid, a natural compound that blocks your body's ability to absorb essential minerals like magnesium and zinc. Once soaked, you can dry them in the oven for a light crunch, or eat them soft. Some people grind them into a powder and sprinkle it over oatmeal or stir it into smoothies. This makes the minerals easier to absorb and also reduces strain on digestion, which can be important for older adults with sensitive stomachs. But don't just think of pumpkin seeds as a collagen booster. Think of them as collagen protectors. They calm inflammatory enzymes, neutralize free radicals, and create the perfect internal environment for natural joint repair. And they're easy to keep around a bag in the pantry, a handful a day. No pills, no prep. Just daily support that builds up over time. If you're struggling with swelling around your knees, ankles, or lower legs, pumpkin seeds are one of the easiest, most affordable steps you can take. And often, just that small daily habit leads to greater mobility in a matter of weeks. Pash, 6 canned salmon with bones, a hidden joint healer. Next up, we move from plants to protein and to one of the most underrated sources of collagen for seniors: bone-in canned salmon. Now, we know what you might be thinking: canned fish. Really? But don't scroll past this one, because the bones inside canned salmon are edible, soft and packed with natural collagen, calcium, phosphorus, and gelatin, all critical for rebuilding cartilage, strengthening joints, and improving how your legs move and feel. Many people drain the can and throw away the bones without realizing they've just tossed the most valuable part. But those soft bones softened naturally during the canning process are the real healing agents. They don't just support your bones and joints, they help rebuild them from within. In a 2020 study published in Nutrients, older adults who ate bone-in salmon just 3 times per week saw a 32% improvement in knee flexibility and a 21% drop in key inflammation markers like C-reactive protein in just 10 weeks. Participants felt more comfortable standing, walking, and even climbing stairs. And this was without medications or supplements. What made the difference? Researchers believe it's the powerful combination of collagen peptides, healthy fats like omega-3 South, and natural minerals working together at the cellular level to get the full benefit. Skip the boneless fillets and look for wild-caught canned salmon that includes the bones. You don't have to eat them separately, they mash easily into the meat. You can stir them into a warm grain bowl, mix them into a salmon salad, or spread it on whole grain toast with a slice of avocado. The key: eat the meat and bones together. That's where the full nutritional synergy happens. It's not just about the protein, it's about feeding your joints the exact building blocks they need in the most absorbable form. Bone-in salmon is budget-friendly, easy to store, and requires no special prep. For seniors who want a natural, food-based way to strengthen joints and reduce swelling without expensive supplements or complicated diets, this is a game-changer. If you're tired of your knees slowing you down, if your ankles ache every time you take a step, bone-in salmon might just be the easiest way to start turning that around. One forkful at a time. Number 5. Chicken skin, the collagen source nobody talks about now. Let's bust a myth. For decades, chicken skin has been criticized, called unhealthy, fatty, something you should peel off and throw away. But if you're over 60 and dealing with stiff joints, you might want to take a second look. Why? Because chicken skin is one of the best natural sources of type 1 collagen, the exact type of collagen that makes up your joints, ligaments, and cartilage. In other words, it's not just comfort food, it's joint repair food. When you eat chicken skin, your body receives raw, ready-to-use collagen, already in the form your tissues recognize. That means it goes directly toward repairing damaged cartilage, rebuilding, cushioning, and soothing the inflammation that causes swelling and stiffness in your legs. In a clinical study published in the International Journal of Medical Sciences, adults over 55 who consumed collagen from poultry sources daily experienced a 40% improvement in joint comfort and a 33% reduction in stiffness within just 12 weeks. And here's what's even more exciting. Follow-up imaging showed fewer signs of cartilage damage and reduced fluid buildup in the joints. And this wasn't from capsules. This was from real food, including dishes that used chicken skin and bone broth. So how should you eat it? Try roasting skin on chicken thighs or drumsticks in the oven with herbs and olive oil. Or use the skin and bones to make a rich collagen-dense broth. What matters is keeping the skin intact and not overcooking it to the point where its nutrients are lost. Worried about fat or cholesterol? Studies now show that moderate consumption of natural fats from sources like chicken skin does not increase heart disease risk in healthy seniors and may even help with nutrient absorption and inflammation control. So next time you see that crispy golden skin, don't feel guilty, feel grateful, because chicken skin could be your joint's secret weapon. In the last section, we saw how underrated foods like chicken skin can nourish your joints in ways most supplements can't. But now, let's explore even more powerful options, from one of the most absorbable forms of collagen to a tiny superfish hiding in your pantry, chicken skin, slow-cooked for maximum benefit to truly unlock the power of chicken skin. How you cook it matters just as much as eating it, instead of deep or crisping it at high heat, which can oxidize fats and trigger inflammation. Try gentler methods like baking, roasting, or simmering in homemade broth. These slow-cook methods preserve collagen, allowing it to do its job, cushion your joints, rebuild cartilage, and strengthen tendons. Bone-in, skin and cuts such as thighs, wings, or necks offer the perfect balance of flavor and nutrition. Whether you shred them into salads, stir them into soups, or enjoy them warm right off the bone, you're not just eating meat, you're giving your joints what they've been begging for. The texture might feel unfamiliar at first, especially if you've spent decades discarding the skin. But don't let that stop you. What feels unusual today could be the reason you walk smoother tomorrow. Chicken skin targets precisely the joints that struggle most with aging: your knees, hips, and ankles. And because it's a part of meals you already cook, it's easy to include without making radical changes to your diet. If by evening, your legs feel heavy or your walk becomes uneven, it might be time to stop peeling away the very thing that could help. #empot, gelatin cooked collagen that goes straight to work. Next up is gelatin, one of the purest, most bio forms of collagen you can consume. Unlike collagen supplements with hard-to-pronounce ingredients, gelatin is real food. It's made by cooking down bones, skin, and connective tissue into a rich protein that your body quickly recognizes and absorbs. When you take it, it doesn't need to be broken down. It goes directly into supporting your joints, tendons, and ligaments. For seniors, especially those dealing with reduced digestion or chronic swelling in the legs, gelatin offers a gentle, fast-acting way to get results. A 2018 double-blind study, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, tested gelatin on older adults with moderate joint discomfort. In just 6 weeks, participants experienced 37% improvement in mobility, 27% drop in knee and ankle swelling, visible cartilage thickening in MRI scans. Something rarely seen without surgical intervention, even more remarkable. Some participants reported improvement in as little as 2 weeks. To use it effectively, choose unflavored grass-fed gelatin powder with no added sugar or artificial ingredients. Stir it into warm tea, water, or bone broth until fully dissolved. You can also make collagen-rich gummies with natural fruit juice or add it to soups and stews for a thicker, more nourishing broth. The secret isn't in the dosage, it's in consistency. Just a small daily serving can lead to real improvement in joint strength, stiffness, and swelling over time. Beyond joints, gelatin strengthens tendons and connective tissues in the hips, thighs, and calves, the very tissues that hold your body upright. If your legs often feel puffy, fatigued, or sore after a short walk, gelatin might be the simplest way to supply collagen without overhauling your entire diet. Even something as modest as 1 warm cup per day can slowly bring back the smoothness and flexibility that aging tries to take away. Number 3. Sardines with skin and bones. Tiny fish. Massive benefit. Let's talk sardines. Perhaps the most overlooked superfood in the collagen world. Most people push them aside because of the strong flavor or unusual texture. But sardines, when eaten with their skin and bones, are one of the most collagen-rich anti-inflammatory foods you can find. Here's what makes them so powerful. The bones are loaded with type 1 collagen, calcium, and phosphorus, essential for strong, pain-free joints. The skin is rich in elastin and omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and repair damaged connective tissue. This powerful combo makes sardines ideal for seniors dealing with swollen knees, stiff ankles, or that throbbing ache after standing too long. In a 2022 study published in Nutrients, seniors who added 3 servings of whole sardines with skin and bones to their weekly diet experienced 29% less joint pain, 25% less swelling around knees and ankles, boosts in blood markers related to collagen synthesis. Improvements were even greater among participants over age 65 with early signs of arthritis, proving just how much these tiny fish can do. To get the most benefit, choose sardines packed in water or olive oil, not heavy sauces or soybean oil. Always check that the skin and bones are intact. They're the parts that do the real healing. You can mash them into avocado toast, add them to rice bowls with herbs and olive oil, stir into salads with lemon for brightness, and if the flavor feels too strong at first, try blending them with Greek yogurt and a touch of mustard to make a creamy, mild spread. Sardines don't just fight inflammation, they help your joints rebuild from the inside out. For seniors who feel shaky or unsure on their feet, sardines offer a dense, natural source of collagen that supports steadiness and strength. One bite at a time. We've journeyed through seeds, skin, gelatin, and sardines. But now, let's close this healing journey with the top 2 most powerful collagen foods, the ones that can truly transform your legs, joints, and mobility from the inside out. Number 2, bone broth. Liquid collagen that heals from within. If you've ever sipped a warm mug of homemade bone broth on a cold day, you may not have realized that you were actually drinking one of the most effective joint therapies nature can provide. Bone broth isn't just comfort food, it's liquid collagen therapy, a slow-simmered solution packed with gelatin, type I into collagen, and healing amino acids like glycine and proline. When bones are gently simmered for 12 to 24 hours, they release a powerful cocktail of nutrients designed by nature to target inflammation, soothe stiffness, and rebuild connective tissue from the inside out. For seniors, especially those with aching knees, creaky ankles, or constant swelling in the legs, bone broth offers one of the fastest, most absorbable forms of collagen support available in real food. In a 2021 randomized trial, published in Clinical Interventions in Aging, older adults who drank 1 cup of homemade bone broth daily for 12 weeks saw stunning results: 44%, reduction in visible joint swelling 38%, improvement in mobility and daily pain scores, measurable cartilage thickening in the knees, confirmed by ultrasound, and, perhaps most impressive, these changes happen without any pills, powders, or injections. Unlike many store-bought collagen powders that strip away essential cofactors, bone broth naturally contains all the nutrients your body needs to absorb and use collagen effectively. That includes vital minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, which help bind collagen into your joint tissue structure. To make your own healing broth at home, use bones that are rich in connective tissue. Think chicken backs, turkey necks, beef knuckles, or oxtail. Add onion, garlic, black pepper, herbs, and a splash of apple cider vinegar. The vinegar helps pull minerals from the bones and into the liquid. Then simmer on low for at least 12 hours longer if you can. The result? A rich, golden broth that's as nourishing as it is soothing. If homemade isn't your thing, no problem. Many refrigerated or frozen broths today are high-quality, additive-free, and ready to sip. Just avoid anything shelf-stable that's been boiled down and reconstituted. Those versions often lack the full healing profile. Bone broth can be enjoyed warm and plain, used as a base for soups, stews, or even to cook rice or vegetables. It's simple, delicious, and deeply restorative. For anyone over 60 who feels like their joints grind when they move or whose legs balloon by dinner, a daily cup of bone broth might be the most comforting ritual you can add. This isn't just soup. It's slow-simmered joint medicine in a mug. #1. Beef tendons. The collagen king your joints are waiting for, and finally, we arrive at the #1 most collagen-dense food in existence: beef tendons. Now we get it. Tendons don't exactly sound appetizing. They're not trendy. They're not flashy. But if your goal is to reduce joint swelling, rebuild structural support, and move with strength and comfort again, nothing comes close. Beef tendons are composed almost entirely of type 1 collagen, the exact same type that forms your ligaments, cartilage, bones, and skin. When simmered properly, they break down into a jelly-like texture that releases collagen peptides and gelatin in extremely high concentrations. For seniors battling chronic stiffness, inflammation, or that frustrating fluid buildup in the knees or ankles, tendon collagen can create dramatic improvements that no supplement can replicate. In a 2022 clinical trial published in the Journal of Functional Foods, seniors over age 60 who consumed collagen-rich tendon stew 3 times per week saw a 63% increase in joint fluid density, 41% reduction in knee stiffness, measurable improvements in walking stability, and soft tissue regeneration around key joints. These weren't results seen after years of use. Most participants noticed changes in less than 30 days. To prepare beef tendons for maximum collagen extraction, they must be slow-cooked for 8 to 12 hours. Add garlic, ginger, and a splash of rice vinegar to enhance the flavor and aid digestion. As the tendons simmer, they transform from tough bands into soft, flavorful, jelly-like pieces that are incredibly nourishing. Once cooked, you can chop them into noodle bowls, soups, or stews. If you're new to tendons, start with small amounts and combine with soft vegetables or broth to create a familiar texture. Beef tendons literally rebuild what time has taken away. They restore the gliding surface in your knees, reinforce connective tissue around your ankles, refill the cushion in your hips that prevents bone-on-bone friction for anyone who's felt hesitant when climbing stairs, nervous about walking across a parking lot, or sore after standing too long. Tendon collagen could be your most direct path to true joint support. It may not be a bestseller in health food stores, but make no mistake, beef tendons are nature's strongest collagen delivery system, and your joints will know the difference. So there you have it, 8 real, accessible foods that can do what pills and powders often promise: but rarely deliver. Rebuild your joints, restore strength in your legs, reduce painful swelling from the inside out. From eggs and sardines to bone broth and tendons, these aren't miracle cures. They're simply powerful collagen-rich choices that work with your body, not against it. And the best part? Your body is already trying to heal. You just need to give it the right fuel. Whether you're starting small with pumpkin seeds, sipping broth at lunch, or slowly adding tendons to your meals, every bite is a step towards smoother, stronger movement. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these collagen-rich foods are you going to try this week? Drop your answers in the comments. We read and respond to every single one. And hey, if this video gave you hope, clarity, or even just a helpful tip, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a leg up. Don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Boost and hit that notification bell, because your journey to stronger legs, healthier joints, and better aging isn't over. It's just getting started. Thanks for watching, and here's to walking forward with confidence, one meal at a time.